come back time. The Bioko episode of Football na Papa. Hey, I beg you straight to the matter. The matches where they shell for this World Cup. As it be so, Mexico don't propose South Africa 2-0. And even for midnight, now in South Korea, Czechia 2-1. Czechia now first go for police. So far so good. How do you see the matches so far?
The World Cup so far has started on a very good note. But the first match started on a very harsh note because of the officiating. The officiating was okay. But when the man started to give red card, like saying they dish out
3 red cards.
3 red cards. So what thing I just noticed for that match we say the first red card was worth it. The second one, now something we say it happen week in week out for Premier League or any other league, we say referee dey just ignore. Then the third one was debatable. Was it the last man? Are they people defenders trying to cover? But to me, the guy who did that error, committed that foul, had no business doing that. Because you are leading 2-0 is added time. Why should you just act down a player like that? It's not. I supported that one. That red card, what I'm
Rain.
Well, you Shegun, we no go talk say why you no get any reason to make that tackle. You see, because this particular World Cup, third place also get a chance to qualify. And so every goal for and goal against go matter. If South Africa go equalize 2-1, maybe that goal difference because of that goal will make them no qualify. So every time, every chance we then get, you must make sure you don't concede and every opportunity to score. Because after points, they will start to require goal difference. Yes. And that is what the mentality of these players. Now why you do that?
But you know what? This team, there are 2 goals down, 2 men down. So, and nobody say now one-on-one situation, nobody say now defender be the last man. The guy they come from like almost side of the box. So, and you have other players that are going to cover. It was like a counter attack. Even though you are going to make a challenge, the way when they act down that player, it make me just say, oh, that red card, what on?
So for me, I did impressed with Wilton Sampaio, the referee, the Brazilian referee, Wimbledon opening match yesterday. It's just an 3rd World Cup, and of course, FIFA know the gravity of the particular game. Now, why they put him as the referee? You understand? Looking at the three red cards, I think they well deserved. The first one, stop a goal scoring opportunity by Sito, and then the second one is one inexperienced player for South Africa. So I don't understand why you're going to do that kind of thing. Your team, they 1 man down and 1 go down. You're going to do that kind of thing. Total record, even though when Sampaio they explain the VAR decision in English, not today tight. So people can even make them they laugh but then again, that's still good decision. But in the whole of the last World Cup in 2002, 64 games, there were only 4 red cards. This one, just the first
only
match.
One match.
You don't see 3 red cards.
I don't guess
it goes to show how strict the officiating will be in this World Cup because of even the new rules where they don't
even with the anti-Arsenal rule and the rest of them.
But
that's also not the way it is. But yes, I don't make up down.
But yesterday, are they very happy for Jimenez? You see, because they're in 3rd World Cup. But the guy never score. Yes. Like now, he just scoring first goal. But now you don't.
Cry.
In fact,
very emotional.
Now very emotional player. So he don't tie the second highest goal scorer in the history of Mexico. This in the second now tie with the second place. And what I like about him.
Well, what will be this guy name? That be Chicharito be highest now.
Well, I never check who be highest, but him this second is one other person. But I will check who be highest.
Maybe supposed to be Blanco.
Chicharito don't score many goals I have for Mexico.
He score for Mexico.
Chicharito.
Well, I'm not sure if he first or second.
No, the person way different. Now that they are number 9. Are they confused with Pauleta? Bujetti.
Yes.
You understand me? Yes, now that they are number 9.
But I'm not gonna lie, you Philip, are they very, very disappointed with South Africa yesterday? I mean, forget say with the banter, forget say now they no make us qualify for the first phase as
now we no make ourselves qualify.
Well, now them they are ahead of us for the table, so
now we
now them take our place.
They only got that 3 points safe. So now we no make ourselves.
So apart from that one, we honestly Africa. So
wait, calm down.
We Africans.
We are not. Listen. I thank God say you bring up this matter. Now I want to ask you one question. You understand? When we get the African organization, the Organization of African Unity, Abi whether they call them OAU. Now they get them Abi.
No,
So
I think it don't become AU. Now.
AU.
They don't come out
African
the-
Union.
They don't come out
yes.
the organization because they know
Okay,
they organize.
Good. Now they say African Union. Now it means say if South African man come Nigeria, he has the right for Nigeria to protect him. He has the right to seek for a job. He has the right to work, to do business, and live with happiness. Now, he goes South Africa. South African men, then they there, but then they agree work. Then they agree do business. Then they agree do anything responsible. Only within the Sabina. They go just, in the morning, they go just come outside. You know that's the bench where they be like a bed. They go just lie down, cross their leg, carry cigar, put for mouth.
They drink.
Squally! That's how they shout. Nothing and then they drink.
I don't think the meaning
Even
of
I
squally.
walk back. I don't even know. If you ask me why I go ask.
I don't know.
Now wait till they always talk. You know they watch their movies. Like so see, man tell one thing. South African men, they are very lazy. Very lazy people. The only people that are hardworking are the footballers. Those footballers, that's why they pity for them because they do their best to represent their country. But you see this xenophobia thing. That's why we are not one Africa. Let's not deceive ourselves. Because if we don't allow our brothers and sisters to progress in our land, then we are not brothers and sisters. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. That's why yesterday, all African countries, they no support to South Africa. It's not like, in fact,
And now the irony because when South Africa played Mexico for South Africa 2010,
yes,
all Africa
supported
South
them.
Africa.
But
So
since-
after that, there
since
has been
they
xenophobia
decided-
attacks like two or
since-
three
since
times.
they have decided to look
Well-
to chook hand for the eyes of their brothers and
Well-
sisters. That's why everybody they don't abandon them like orphan.
Well, I don't want to talk for this.
Then, in fact, the thing pay me saying to just 2-0. In fact, I predicted 5-0. They're from even if they no
No,
spend.
now from last week, that news on the filtering how the whole Africa go unite against South Africa. I was wondering why. Then I got to remember that because it's because of this xenophobic
Let me
attack.
tell you
So,
one thing. Let
me,
me
I
tell
just justify for my
You
mind
get-
say they get right
you know
to
why?
go against them.
You know why they
Because,
painful. You know why the South African matter they painful. When they were going through the apartheid regime, because I know even Nelson Mandela,
Mm.
blessed memories, is alive.
Yeah, many people supported
He's,
him.
in fact, I know that he's running in his grave why the xenophobic stuff was happening. Because during the apartheid, Nigerians sent their soldiers. Some of them died. Some of these soldiers they be breadwinners of their families.
Mm.
Botswana assisted them in terms of anything, ammunition, protection. Do you know how many South African families that were displaced? Who came to their rescue?
The African brothers.
You know, they talk this with passion. What is South Africa
No.
doing you?
See,
You don't go there. They know that
listen, look at what they are doing to our people, killing them.
Well, man, no, see.
Look,
me,
go to Soweto.
um,
An average Nigerian cannot go to Soweto.
see,
Yes,
Philip,
because even if you go to the club there, immediately they identify you as a Nigerian, you are dead. Immediately they
Oh,
identify
that's
you as a
sad.
Nigerian. Yes, there are
That's
even in
sad.
South Africa, there are places you cannot go as a
That's sad.
Nigerian. Because immediately they identify you, you are dead. Look at what they did to our businesses. But they have their businesses here. Now, see, you see why Nigeria, I love it. And Nigeria is a place that is not so fulfilling their potential. Because Nigeria is a place that you can do business and prosper. But it is because of, what we are going through. Maybe for my mouth today go hear about you, Nigeria fine where.
Bandits.
You see it? So now, South Africa deserve everything they are
They
getting.
deserve it.
Well,
Because
100%.
you know if you beat the Peking. You know if you beat the Peking, you tell make it no cry.
okay, but me, I don't want just look towards that direction. In fact, for issues about politics and all that, I would like to talk more when we talk about the US and Iran
Okay.
stuff.
Now, I beg you, straight to the matches. I beg you, get some more matches where they come. Because this one, when I'm not going to talk about South Korea versus Czechia, if I say when I like with
That
No.
match.
The match, I was even going to talk
just
about
like
it.
one-way traffic.
Yes, the match now South Korea and Nigeria they played the whole game.
Dominated.
And I feel say
everything.
yesterday Czech just come with one mentality. So I mean, set piece and all that. If you see the
Yeah,
goal, they
long
use first
throw.
and a long throw.
Yeah,
And
yes.
again, even Thomas Sukek of West Ham, he even scored. But they had to disallow the goal because of offside. The same, almost the same set piece. So they also not ball because they don't say South Korea majorly because of their frame, their body frame. They're not too they tall.
No, they are not
You hardly see,
physically,
you hardly see South Korean player when they tall. So now why check? They try to use that
Check
advantage.
players be like
But
giants
yesterday,
on that side.
look at the game. I watched the game even though not for midnight. But I'm very impressed with really South Korea they play. South Korea they always get whenever they see European teams, they always they play well. I remember the last World Cup or 2 World Cup again, they removed Germany, South Korea, and I see what they play. Even Son, they have to remove Son to tell you say not be about a particular player. The whole team gel. They put ball for ground. They pass for the 2 goals, Swiss goals. I mean, this team, a team to look out for this World Cup, and I'm very excited.
So, Sheiks, which matches did they look out for?
Personally, for me, I'm looking forward to the Brazil-Morocco match because that match now one of the biggest tests for Ancelotti, and it will mark where Morocco they stop for their last World Cup if they feel build on where they stop for the last World Cup. If they feel go one ahead and enter the final, representing the African flag. I don't even know if Africa will support Morocco because of the recent happenings with Morocco too.
I doubt.
But like we said in the last discussion, I said they are still a good team. You said they are not a good team.
They are not.
But when Morocco meets,
in fact, I'm tipping Ivory Coast.
Morocco. They are close
Ivory
to
Coast.
the Europeans.
They are an African team.
They are close to the Europeans geographically and in their style of play. So when they meet people that play like them, they
Brazil
but when they meet sub-Saharan teams like West African teams, they hard for them. So when they meet people that play with flair like them, they can reason out and
Algeria,
maybe
for instance,
win those teams.
Yes.
So that match will be very interesting because Brazil has not been doing well in the past 2-3 years, and Morocco has been on their rise in the past 4 years. So that match, I think the winner takes all.
All right.
It will be
all
very,
right.
very
Rain,
good
which match are you looking at?
Yeah, apart from the Brazil-Morocco, they look out for Netherlands and Japan. I mean, not be every time now you go get this tough match as opening match for World Cup. And the reason is many people don't tip Netherlands, saying they'll be one of the favorites also to win this World Cup. Looking at the Netherlands squad, I mean, the only Frimpong, now they look at it, surprised me. But everybody when supported that team, especially with the leadership of Virgil van Dijk. And they shows that match go tough. And because of the way Japan they play, now why that match go tough?
Thank you very much.
See, Japan, they're playing very similar to their brother South Korea. They put ball for ground. They know what to do. Every player know what they're supposed to do at every point.
And they are very agile
Very
and athletic.
agile. They are very
strong.
They run. They know they have.
They play 10 hours.
I'm telling you, the last World Cup they give Belgium a run for their money.
Yes.
Now the last minute,
You don't forget the friendly match between England and Japan. You
They
know
beat
what
England for Wembley.
They beat England for Wembley 2-1.
Beat England for Wembley.
So
that match.
So see, all right. The match is in fact, as we don't tell now for our promo, we'll tell now say yes, see this World Cup now our World Cup. In fact, we go give on all the analysis, everything we need to know about that World Cup. I bet we're gonna stay tuned. I'm gonna continue to watch us. Hey, maybe small thing. Hey, straight to the matter. The visa issue for USC, as many people now no get visa. Even the referee from Somalia, we land for the USA. The man done the shock, but say, oh, thank God. In fact, they don't call him family for Somalia. Say, hey, I don't reach US. So in fact, as I did like this, I want to take pictures and I want to do some videos so that I will send it back home so that people can see. And I will post it on Facebook and other social media platforms. Hey, now a policeman from US come meet him. Say, come, Oga, what is that your name? Now you talking name. Let me see your passport. Now you show him the diplomatic passport. He say, who gave you visa to come to US? In fact, we are putting you on the next plane. They say the man, now he's in hotel, now he day, and a boxer, now he wear. Now they take the deport like that. Come back. So as it be so now, you have done a fine way to compensate him. Hey, Rain, how this thing be like this? That's the way they happy say you don't chapa. So now they return him back like he's sardine.
So I know say Philip, I know say many people no agree with my opinion for this matter, but I don't care. US have every right to stop anybody from entering their country. They have every right. So for me, I just feel say FIFA should know the type of country US is for them to give them the hosting rights for World Cup, and especially the president who they get at this time. You understand? Apart from the fact that US now world power, they get president like Donald Trump when they collect nonsense. He is very particular about the security of his own people. You know, like the Islamic whatever rights and all that. And we know, in fact, now we see what they cause issues now between Iran, all this Iran, and currently, I never see this kind of thing before. We say a World Cup team, they play match for a particular country, but they come for another country. So if they don't come play match, they'll come enter US the day before the match. In fact, their fans, they don't give their fans space to enter at all. But you know, if you tell people,
They say immediately after match, you say within 4 hours. Say they don't.
I don't blame. You know, if you tell the country, see, apart from the fact say football is a game, we all of us like to watch and enjoy. You know, if you erase political stuff from football, you understand? This one, nation, 48 teams, different countries, different fans from different countries will come. You don't know the hands and the mind of these people, and which they carry enter you. US now world power. Many countries hate US if you don't know, may know now. So they ask what they do Senegal for airports. Senegal now one of the countries when the US blacklist because of the Islamization of the world. Senegal, Iran, Haiti, even the Somalia referee with them banned. US know what they do. So the people they shout to Donald Trump, this thing. Oga, if you best you used to go host your World Cup. Their own people now they come meet. US get internal problem, leave them for them. They go sort them out, not their own internal problem. But they don't want to add external problem, join their internal problem. Many people don't enter US now for the World Cup. Everybody go enjoy match, but people wait. They say this one are risks to our country, now risks to our nation, and they don't allow them enter. I don't see any problem with that. In fact, out of the 104 matches for this World Cup, US they host 78. To tell you, say most of these matches going to happen for US, so they know what they do.
Well, I disagree with that thing. I respect your opinion, but I disagree with that thing because.
So why you first say you respect your opinion?
I respect your opinion.
And you also disagree.
I disagree.
Okay.
Politely.
After you respect,
Yes,
then you still disagree.
You know why I disagree? I will agree with some part where you said they have the right to decide who will come into their country or not. But the people that, or the body that owns this blame is FIFA. Because FIFA has not, they've been proven to be corrupt.
In what way? Corrupt in
Yeah.
what way?
The last president before Infantino,
Sepp Blatter.
he was laid off because of corruption. Who uncovered the corruption? US. They were the one that uncovered this corruption. And they pursued Sepp Blatter, Platini, and that their sets. Infantino, now boy they do before. Now they host now they do draws for Champions League. Now they do draws for World Cup. Before you know, I see this man, FIFA president. Wow, nice. Now in career they boost. But now this man now, he go dance to the tune of these people. Why they go pursue your referee? You don't have anything to say. You didn't even push to let that man be, like to officiate in the. Do you know that every man's dream is to be in the World Cup?
Yes.
Do you know what that thing will do to that man? It probably is one of his to-do list or life dreams.
They say he's the best in Africa, actually.
Yes, he's best in Africa. And he was picked by FIFA to officiate in a game in the World Cup. And a country hosting the World Cup, because the hosting of the World Cup is supposed to be a thing of love, a thing of unity.
Yes.
Then they send people go back.
This
And the body can't do anything about it.
Shegun,
It's wrong.
Shegun, let me just
It's
tell you
wrong.
now. If you don't know, let me just tell you. If you go watch this movie where they got 24 hours, but they got short them to 24. The movie will give you understanding of what's that happen for top places like the US White House and all that. See, anything about terrorist organization, US no one use EAM. For that Somalian referee, then checking records when they reach airports. And he had something to do with, they are not saying he is the part of the terrorist organization, but it has something to do with
some
them.
links.
Some links. And FIFA's decision will not impede on the security of the American people. This I know for sure. Donald Trump no go agree. America no be Nigeria where any hook line and sinker go enter and anything can happen. Do you understand? You know, if you say FIFA decision, if Infantino choose somebody, you know, consign them. If Infantino go get in country, go host them. Security of the nation. See, football is just a game. Now sports, everybody will enjoy them. But anything, see, sure you know that Somalian referee can get some strategic information about US and give to that Islam. That is how they think in the White House.
You know,
So make you dey know now.
I just feel say FIFA is biased. I will raise my second point. Why is Russia not participating in anything FIFA today? Because they said they invaded Ukraine, right? They invaded Ukraine. How many countries has the US invaded? Uncountable. Why has the US not been banned? Why are they hosting the World Cup? So FIFA is corrupt. Let's establish that truth. FIFA is corrupt. So it has nothing to do with the US. They have their own laws, they have their own regulations, they have their own peace to protect, sanity to protect, fine. But the governing body is corrupt. US invaded Greenland, told the Icelandic people and the Scandinavian people not to say anything. I don't even know what's in that matter. They invaded Iran. Nothing happened. Now, during that period where they invaded Iran, they were not trying to give some soft landing for Russia to come back. Because they know that if US carry on with this World Cup, people will compare the two.
Yeah, you didn't even talk about Venezuela.
You see, he's planning to invade Venezuela.
See,
Not planning.
And
Actually,
after
we
Venezuela,
invaded
after
them,
Venezuela,
took their
after
president, their
Venezuela,
wife.
they are planning to invade Cuba. So they are doing worse than what Russia has done. But hypocrisy did this thing, and the FIFA governing body, which is FIFA,
wait.
is the corrupt party here.
Hold on, Shegun. Russia made they talk about now. Russia don't they do this thing for so long, even as the same way they talk about US. But Russia hosted World Cup, the 2018 World Cup. Why didn't FIFA stop them from hosting the World Cup?
Because the invading of Ukraine,
Invasion of Ukraine, yeah.
it never like gathered
It never happened.
too much.
It don't
happen.
It don't
2014.
happen since.
Okay,
It happened
happened,
for
yes.
Crimea 2014.
It don't happen since.
But now 2022, after the hosting of that World Cup, now the thing come
Escalate.
the thing come escalate. They come start to shoot themselves, they fight gun to gun and everything. They say,
Shegun,
so that's it.
Shegun, as far as I'm concerned, the United States is not doing anything contrary to the rules of FIFA.
I'm not blaming the United States. I'm blaming the governing body, which is FIFA.
As we speak, the FIFA rules say if there is war between two nations and one of the nations they host World Cup, the nation where they host World Cup fee restricts the fans of the other nations from entering their country, but the players and managers and coaches must gain entry, and that is what the United States have done. Iran, they play their matches for US, no problem. Come and play. Their coaches, everybody they enter.
No, not everybody actually. They denied visas
To even
to a
some
lot
of
of
their
their
coaching staff.
officials. Yes.
Go
Yes.
check. As maybe not before. As I recently, the one I read this morning, all the officials the visas have been cleared. They cannot enter US. Only their fans. Then they stop from entering. And this no even the peculiar to Iran. I don't know why you paint US like this. Even Uzbekistan, when they were entering US, they carry all these dogs when they sniff bomb. US put them when they sniff their body.
No,
See, Senegal, they tell them stand, check all their body because
See,
they have records with the
nobody
United States.
gets issues.
So they try. They know you just say, "No, go play football. Come and enjoy your football, but let's check you in first before you enter." So what will be the problem? FIFA made the shout. Currently, I just feel for Infantino, because and the reason they say when Sepp Blatter hosts 2002 World Cup for Japan, after the World Cup, Sepp Blatter say this one. In fact, the man say he had to go for about 3 months bed rest because of how worked out in day. This one now wider World Cups, 48 teams, 10 African nations, 3 countries for the first time in the history of World Cup. 3 countries they host World Cup. Do you understand? Over 16 stadiums. Infantino go dey worked out, and these political issues are part of them. So you may say FIFA corrupt, they blame Infantino. If you dey in a shoe, you go know wetin they face. You cannot get it all. The man they try his best. See, at this time, you have to be very, very polite with your host nations.
Why?
You have to massage the ego of your host nations. Mexico, Canada, US, say I beg. If Donald Trump vex, World Cup will scatter. If you don't know what I mean, no.
Why will you take a World Cup
If
to
you don't know
a
what I mean, no.
place where you know that probably the head of that country is like more like a
wait.
lunatic?
Wait. The thing is,
Don't call my president.
look, at the end of the day, you know, say a lot of things don't happen since. Even when they give the hosting right to Canada, US, and Mexico, Donald Trump never
Never enter.
you understand? So nobody knows that Donald Trump go enter. So giving them, of course, US don't host before.
That was before.
In fact, they have
US
been
94.
very, they have been very
One of the
good hosts.
sweetest World Cup.
Yes, in the past. So
Ah.
I don't see any reason why they shouldn't give it to the US. Do you understand? In fact, I never see any country where they give hosting right where Wahala no they know they talk say why you give them. Okay, Korea, Qatar 2022.
Ah,
They say based on their human rights violations and all that.
These things
So
are
Ah.
why you
normal.
give them and all that? When Infantino come out, you tell them say you see all these Europeans, all these Americans, all these North Americans, say they're a disgrace, say they be hypocrites. Say the slave trade, what they don't do Africa. Say in fact they are supposed to be repairing and donating money for 10 lifetimes.
So me, I'm
Say
not.
now you are talking about Qatar. You are talking about the Arabs. Say you, what you do, you know worse. Because it's just the double standard. I agree with you when it comes to double standard, hypocrisy, and all that.
That's
Yeah, I
just my
agree with
point.
you.
I'm not even
So
against
if
US. I'm just-
what is good for the good is good for the
Well, are they very
for
glad?
the soil is good for the ground. So
And-
if for instance
Yeah.
you are treating this person like this because he did this, also treat that somebody else the same thing because he did that. Do you understand? Because that's the truth. Because if you are banning Russia, US have done even worse.
Worse
And
in
but yes,
several
yes,
centuries.
Guys, the talk no go finish. In fact, the talk with the full basket as it be like this. They still talk about anyhow way it be. Aye, maybe some more thing. I beg no no vex. We don't come to the end of this show. I beg we go see on our next time. I'll go tutorial as usual. Hey, the beautiful episode. It's too sweet. Those sweet die. I beg you, make no vex. We go see on our next time. Change the beautiful.